Hello everyone. Welcome to your English second class of class 4th. I hope you all will be fine. Students, today in this video we will revise exercises of lesson number 1 and also question answers. So let's begin our class. First exercise that is given on page number 18. Match the columns to get the complete sentences. First one is, when Tommy and Anika invited Pippi to go to the circus, she wasn't sure because answer, she didn't know what a circus was. B. Tommy told Pippi a circus was fun because there were horses and clowns and the people that walked the tightrope. Okay. Now C. When Anika and Pippi told Pippi that a circus cost money, Pippi said that she was as rich as a troll. Now question number 4. When Tommy explained to Pippi that it cost money to look at a circus, she thought that even looking at things around her cost money. Last one, when Pippi was at the circus, answer, she thought that someone had been careless to leave sawdust on the ground. Okay, I hope you all have learned these. Match the following. Now let's move to our next exercise that is given on page number 19. Make sentences of your own with the following words from the story. Okay, either you can learn those sentences that I have given you, or you can write in your own, means your own sentences using these words. Okay, now next one is use the clues to fill in the crossword. First one is the person who runs the show, ringmaster, the circus tent, the big top, a procession, parade, what the audience does after a performance, applaud. The next one is an entertainer who performs gymnastic feats, answer, acrobat. An entertainer who performs by throwing and keeping several objects in the air at one time, answer, juggler. A sweet treat, cotton candy. A cycle with a single wheel, answer, unicycle. Fifth, what performers do? Performers entertain. Sixth, a stretched rope on which acrobats perform, answer, tightrope. Okay, now I told you to fill these crosswords, these answers in the crosswords that are given on that is given on next page. So I hope you all have done that work. Now let's move to our next exercise. Exercise that is given on page number 21. You have to tell that whether these are abstract noun or concrete noun. Okay, so abstract noun are those which we can not see, hear, smell, or taste, and those sounds that we can smell, taste, touch, that is concrete noun. Okay, now first one is cake. Cake is a concrete noun because we can see cake, we can smell or taste cake, and also we can touch cake. So cake is a concrete noun. Sadness, we cannot see sadness, we cannot hear sadness, we cannot smell, we cannot touch. Okay, so sadness is abstract noun. Idea is also abstract noun. Then crayons, as we can see crayons and also we can touch crayons. So crayons is a concrete noun. Rain, rain is also concrete noun because we can see and we can touch rain. Then fear is an abstract noun because we cannot see fear, we cannot hear, we cannot smell, or we cannot touch. Joy is also abstract noun. Then mango, mango is concrete noun because we can see, smell, or taste and also touch mango. Okay, now next exercise that is given on page number 21. Exercise 2. Choose the abstract noun from from this box to match with the concrete nouns given in the word verbs You may choose the words that you think fit the concrete nouns the best. And that verb is given on next page number 22. On page number 22, this verb is given. You have to fill here these nouns, abstract noun for these concrete noun. So abstract nouns for this picture, that is a picture of books. Here you can write knowledge, abstract noun, knowledge, information and education. Okay, and for this picture you can write danger, bravery and strength. Okay, and for this picture, that is a picture of a house, you can write here safety, love and happiness. Okay, so these are the abstract noun that is suitable for these pictures. Okay, now we will revise question answers. Okay, so question number A, clutching it tightly in their hands, they rushed over to Pippi's. Answer, who rushed over to Pippi's? So its answer is Tommy, Anika, and Anika rushed over to Pippi's. Okay. Now, next question is, what were they clutching? Answer, they were clutching money. Okay. Now, next one is question number 3. See, what word would you use to describe how they were feeling? So, answer is, the word used to describe their feeling is marvelous. Okay. Now, third question. On a platform nearby, the circus band suddenly began to play a thundering march. Answer, who had gone to the circus? Answer is, Tommy, Anika and Pippi had gone to the circus. Okay, where were they sitting? Next question. They were sitting right next to the ring. Okay, and third question is, what happened as soon as the march started? So as soon as the march started, the curtain was drawn aside and the ringmaster in a black frock coat came running into the ring, followed by a black horse. Okay, now next question. Question number 4. But the ringmaster didn't laugh. Who laughed and why did they laugh? So answer, the audience laughed because they thought that it was funny to see Miss Carmencita held against her will by a youngster who stood there on the horse back. Why did the ringmaster didn't laugh? Question number B. Answer, the ringmaster didn't laugh because Pippi was spoiling his show. Okay. Now next question. What did the ringmaster do next? Answer, the ringmaster turned towards an attendant and made a sign to him to go and stop the horse. Okay. Now question number 5. Why did Pippi jump onto the horse? Did she realize that she was doing something wrong? Give a reason for your answer. So answer is, Pippi jumped onto the horse as she thought that she would have some fun and they can do anything in the circus. No, she didn't realize that she was doing something wrong, as she told Miss Carmencita that they can also have fun as they have paid for it. Question number 6. If you were a friend of Pippi's and you had taken her to the circus, how would you have felt seeing her standing on the horse? Answer, I would be surprised to see such unexpected act of Pippi. I would have felt embarrassed too, as everybody was making fun of Pippi and was laughing at her. Question number 7. Why did the guards shrug their shoulders and walk away at the end of this story? Answer, the guards shrugged their shoulders and walked away as Pippi sat absolutely still and it was impossible to move her. Now, question number 8. In what way do you think Pippi is different from most children, and in what way do you think she is the same as most other children? Answer, Pippi is different from other children as she had grown up at the sea and didn't know much about the life on land. On the other hand, she is same as most of the other children as she likes to have fun and find her own way to entertain herself. Okay, so these are your question answers of lesson number 1 and also exercises. So you have to learn all these exercises and question answers. Okay, and next lesson we will revise in our next video. So this is all for today. Thank you.